So we are back live from Crusaders headquarters. I am King Nico. And if you are watching this, you are the resistance. So I'm back quickly for a quick live late tonight because I'm just about to sit and watch the Tomorrow War. And I actually spoke about it in today's live. So let me quickly bring it up and just recap it. So as you can see, it was posted 8 hours ago. I just want to play when I brought up the film War, one of my favorite films, actually, way better than that crap Spielberg just released. So there's a scene in the Tomorrow War. And it's when the military of the future jump back in time to the present day to recruit their ancestors to fight a war in the future because humanity is at the threat of extinction from an alien invasion. But they never, and when they arrived, it was during the World Cup. And you could see Brazil was running on the field. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube so you can actually see the Tomorrow War World Cup scene. So yeah, so I spoke about the Tomorrow War World Cup scene 8 hours ago, right? So I was on YouTube and I seen a channel that was obviously watching my live today. The end times are here. And I saw he posted a video called Fallen Angels Soon to Be Revealed 5 hours ago. So 3 hours after my live, he watched it, saw what I had discovered and revealed. And here's his video. Oh, give me a sec.
Although I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be me telling you that, and not the other way around.
And it's the corner kick. This is bringing it. It's come and it's walked away by the goal. Oh, and the bicycle kick.
So he's got the scene that I shared, the World Cup scene. I said it was Brazil versus Scotland because that was the first thing that came to mind when I saw the uniform. And as they're watching Brazil versus Scotland, let me pause it. You can see in the background, it's World Cup Qatar 2022, right? And obviously, we're way past 2022 now, and World Cup Qatar 2022 came and went. But we are now in the current midst of World Cup 26, which has taken place in the USA, Canada, and Mexico. So I thought this was interesting, which is why I brought it up. So I watched End Times video. So anyway, again, this is why I don't like coming on the internet, because every time I do, I spit pure gold and someone always has to come and take it. And I'm not saying that End Times stole it or took it, but it's clear that he saw that I made this discovery and instantly made a video and didn't give credit. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit insulted and disrespected by it, but I've seen that you've shared my videos before, so whatever. But I'm making this video to let it be known that this is my finding, whether you give credit or not. So now, so that's his video. He posted it. He thought it was interesting. And remember, we were talking about James Franco. So here's the the film. It was released June 30th, 2021, The Tomorrow War, featuring Chris Pratt. Here's the Scotland uniform, right? Because I looked around and not many people knew which team it was, but I said Scotland right away. Brazil versus Scotland. I asked ChatGPT, I'm like, in the movie, The Tomorrow War, what teams are playing in the World Cup? And it responds, in the Tomorrow War, the World Cup match shown at the start is Brazil versus an unnamed opponent, a blue and white team. The movie never officially names the opposing country because of licensing issues, but visually it's commonly interpreted by viewers as looking like Scotland or a Scotland-like kit. So the key point is it's Brazil playing a fictional unidentified national team, not a real confirmed matchup. That game is also where the future soldiers arrive mid-broadcast to announce the alien war. So here's what the kit for Scotland looks like, and you can admit it looks pretty much identical to what we saw in the Tomorrow War film. I did some more looking around, and I found that Brazil will be playing Scotland in the group stage this month on Wednesday. So next Wednesday, June 24th at 6 p.m., Scotland versus Brazil. Wow. So again, I'm not saying anything's going to happen. I'm not saying that our offspring in the future is going to come back and tell us to come fight this alien war. That's not going to happen. But the way that these films work is very coded, very ritual, very ritualistic. So it's we're getting closer to the dates. There's a lot. We just had the release of Disclosure Day, Steven Spielberg, a lot of crap regarding aliens and ridiculous, right? Just it's just the more I think about it, it's so stupid, right? So the aliens, the disclosure, we've had the government documentary release, The Age of Disclosure. It's all amping up, coming from every angle, from all types of media, pushing this alien crap. We've had James Franco trying to pretend that he's a civilian, giving a warning and having footage of aliens in his garage. It's, oh God. What we're going through is the disclosure of Fallen Angels rebranded. So I made a song. So we're done with the Tomorrow War and Brazil versus Scotland. Let's get to a song that I made. We're going to play it. And just make sure you can hear the sound, and then I'm off to bed. Let's get it. So here it is.
Decoded. The numbers keep appearing. Coincidence? You decide. The fallen angel, 666. I keep seeing patterns that are making me sick. Great tribulation, 1152. Age of disclosure, same number 2. AI is satanic, 1152. The code keeps echoing. What am I supposed to do? Everywhere I look, every headline, every clue feels like the whole world's pushing something new. They call it disclosure, I call it a test. Everybody choosing what they're gonna accept. They call it progress, they call it the future. But I'm looking deeper at the hidden structure. Decoded by King Nico. Reading through the signs, connecting all the numbers, connecting all the lines. Decoded by King Nico. The pieces intertwine. You can call it fiction, but the questions fill my mind. James Franco, 1152. Claims he saw an alien, wants to share it with you. Years ago he played his role up on the silver screen. Now I'm looking back and wondering what it means. Artificial intelligence, 1218. Then Avengers Doomsday lands on 1218. Steven Spielberg born on 1218 too. The numbers keep repeating, what am I supposed to do? They say it's evolution, they say embrace the change. But I see old stories getting rearranged. Rewriting Genesis with a strong delusion, turning ancient warnings into new conclusions. Decoded. King Nico decoded, following the trail wherever it may go. Decoded. King Nico decoded, questioning the narrative everybody seems to know. What if disclosure is a different name? What if the story's still exactly the same? Whoa. What if the legends never disappear? simply being re-engineered. Fallen angels, 666, great tribulation, 1152, age of disclosure, 1152, artificial intelligence, 1218, decoded by King Nico. That's the message that I bring, searching through the numbers, trying to understand everything. The disclosure of fallen angels, rebranded, a new label, the world's greatest deception. King Nico, decoded, live on YouTube. King Nico, subscribe now.
Epic. So yeah, Decoded by King Nico, Disclosure of Fallen Angels. Yeah, this is amazing times we're going through and witnessing, and just yeah, there's a whole population, billions of people under the spell of the strong delusion. I'm going to play this song one more time. Yeah, it's a decoded song. It's a gematria song. It's all my decodes and findings and discoveries. So yeah, Disclosure of Fallen Angels. I've seen it. I've felt it. I've dreamt it. I know it. It happened. They were here. Their buildings are there. Their statues are there. All their designs and their signature is everywhere on this in this realm. The fallen angels made a mess. God flooded it. The Hamites dug up everything, repurposed everything, reserved the fallen angels, tried to bring back the antediluvian world before God flooded it. They've been rebelling against him ever since. The decodes show it. The times we're in, the Bible tells us it. It's the word of God. Jesus came here. He died for our sins after walking this earth for 33 years. Then he ascended back into heaven. It's incredible to say it, to realize it, to witness it, not physically, but through the bloodline, right? You got to activate what's within you, right? Get off the internet, get off the social medias, especially the TikTok and the doom scrolling. If that's what you're doing, you're far away from the Holy Bible, let me tell you that. That's exactly where Satan wants you, in the palm of his hand, looking down at you, flashing all this nonsense. It's the disclosure of fallen angels. I've been pushing this for the better part of a decade now. Very heavy the last 6 years. I can go on my Facebook and show you, just type in fallen angels, and it goes way back to the beginning of that backup Facebook, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, everything's there. The buildings, the discoveries, the decodes, and now the disclosure, because they're back through the technology, through the CERN portals, into the AI network, the World Wide Web, into this new technology that we are not privy to have any type of information to understand what it is, where it comes from, how they were able to get it to work. It's just given to us, sold to us, and yeah. Let's play the song. Let's get off this.
Decoded, the numbers keep appearing. Coincidence? You decide. The fallen angel, 666. I keep seeing patterns that are making me sick. Great tribulation, 1152. Age of disclosure, same number 2. AI is satanic, 1152. The code keeps echoing. What am I supposed to do? Everywhere I look, every headline, every clue feels like the whole world's pushing something new. They call it disclosure, I call it a test. Everybody choosing what they're gonna accept. They call it progress, they call it the future, but I'm looking deeper at the hidden structure. Decoded by King Nico, reading through the signs, connecting all the numbers, connecting all the lines. Decoded by Claims he saw an alien, wants to share it with you. Years ago, he played his role up on the silver screen. Now I'm looking back and wondering what it means. Artificial intelligence, 1218. Then Avengers Doomsday lands on 1218. Steven Spielberg born on 1218 too. The numbers keep repeating, what am I supposed to do? They say it's evolution, they say embrace the change. But I see old stories getting rearranged. Rewriting Genesis with a strong delusion. Turning ancient warnings into new conclusions. Decoded. King Nico decoded. Following the trail wherever it may go. Decoded. King Nico decoded. Questioning the narrative everybody seems to know. What if disclosure is a different name? What if the story's still exactly the same? Whoa. What if the legends never disappeared? Whoa. What if they're simply being re-engineered? The fallen angels, 666, great tribulation, 1152, age of disclosure, 1152, artificial intelligence, 1218, decoded by King Nico. That's the message that I bring, searching through the numbers, trying to understand everything. The disclosure of fallen angels, rebranded, a new label, the world's greatest deception.